One of the things that people don't notice, it's written here, but I don't think a lot of people read it. This is my longtime student, 21-year student. He's breaking a brick as part of a test. The test is administered by Bruce Lee, and the person taking the photograph is Bruce Lee, which is pretty cool that you're actually looking through Bruce Lee's eyes. And this is kind of funny. On the way to Vegas, there's a bridge, and the ditch underneath it is called Kali Ditch. So we always say that's where we dump all the bodies. So don't ever let me get this close. And if I start getting this close, just bring your hands up. Listen, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Make sure you're protecting yourself. So if you just go really straight, and I'm choosing, by the way, a palm because the escalation level right now is just that you feel threatened. I make you feel threatened, and I begin to step into your space. You can act in your own defense, and do so in a simple, hard-to-perceive way. Whack me in the face. When I go over like this, when I open my eyes, you should just be not there anymore. Just be gone. Bruce Lee used to say that the job of the teacher is to show the student the cause of his own ignorance. Show him why he doesn't know already, because both of you showed me that you do know. You see that? So what we do in this art is we just basically try to uncover this art for you so that you can see the simplicity of it. So we know from the fossil record that at least 70, 80,000 years ago, one Neanderthal picked up a stick and brained another Neanderthal. You can see it in the fossil record. So for that many millennium, we've been doing this to each other. So it's in your DNA that you have this accuracy, that you have this response. You also know that right now, you've never done stick fighting before, you know right now, unless I step towards you, I can't get you. And I'm not threatening you at all, but you also know that now I can. That is knowledge inherent, you already know. You see what I mean? So that's what we really try to get you in touch with when we teach you this art. Rather than saying, okay, we're gonna learn sequence number 4 or technique number 5, all I'm trying to do is wake you up. It's interesting, I found out years ago, I was studying with a Filipino teacher, and he said, in Tagalog, my name, Makita, pronounced Makita, it means to see. Okay? And it's actually really good because Roel, one of my senior students here, will tell you that I spend most of my time teaching just trying to get people to wake up and actually see what I'm talking about. Am I right? The common phrase in the Filipino martial arts is, you are blind. Okay? Because you're just keeping your eyes closed. And it's normal. You have a lot of input from society that tells you to put blinders on and pretend the monsters aren't there, and pull the covers up and they'll go away. And what this art does, and what the Philippines had to do for millennium upon millennium, is some SOB would come over that horizon every other Thursday to try and take over their islands because they were so strategic and so full of so many good things. So every other week, a different enemy would show up. So they couldn't really get locked into a particular way of fighting because they would have to immediately adapt to the next threat, whether it was the Portuguese, the Spanish, the Indonesians, the Indian, whatever it was. They had to change all the time. So adaptation and change became the focal center of the art. So from a teaching standpoint, that's much easier because I can take different body types, different strengths and weaknesses, different fear levels. Somebody may come in who's been traumatized and their fear level may be extraordinary. And I might have a guy who's been playing football for the past 10 years and all he wants to do is run into a wall. So two different fear levels, still have to be able to teach them. I can't force you into a cookie cutter or a mold. I have to teach the art to you the way that you need to learn it. So I oftentimes say that my job is to step behind you, look through your eyes at what you're trying to understand and see it the way you see it. And in the process, learn it for myself at the same time, again. So I get to learn all the time while I'm teaching. By the way, you all, who's a little bit ticklish? Yeah. Your ticklishness is telling you where you're vulnerable. That's what it's designed for. Your body innervates places that are more vulnerable. So your neck is ticklish. It's also places that are more sensitive. If you're being intimate with somebody, those are the places that, that's an erogenous zone, because it's super innervated. It's also places we like to be massaged. It's innervated. The shoulders, everybody always wants to get massaged on the shoulders because you have the brachial plexus up here, a huge mesh of nerves. All that's really important for us when we're defending ourselves. He also has what we call baroreceptors in his neck. Baroreceptors is blood pressure sensors. So if I smack him really hard in the blood pressure sensor, his brain's gonna go, uh-oh, I'm having a stroke. Turn off all the lights, boom, and then be on the floor unconscious. Okay, so the old karate chop, it actually is functional. It's not 100%, but nothing's 100% except decapitation.